Detroit's crap game will flood again. My boys will let you know where it is.
You know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson? Now there's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. Why? I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick, but he wouldn't take penicillin on account he bet 10 C's his temperature would go to 104.
Oh, did it?
Didn't. He was so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow $1,000 from Sky.
Nah, with him that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why would I bet him? Why would I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can find a bet on which there is no chance of me losing. I like some crazy bets like which lump of sugar will a fly sit on, how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake! Look, that's it. Look, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake and how much strudel? What do you want to know that for?
Just figure it out! Adelaide's coming. If she finds out I'm running the crap game again, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You're still rehearsing?
Yeah, that sleigh driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. So finally I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta go get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what'd you tell him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Don't you upset yourself. How's your coat?
Oh, it's much better, Nathan. Happy anniversary!
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt?
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly, so put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Hey, listen, Adelaide, about your present, I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're already married.
One of these days, I'll be in the money and you'll have more men than me.
Nathan, I can go without anything so long as you don't start running the crap game again.
The crap game. One of them served.
Nathan, 1,200 cheesecake, 1,500 strudel.
Huh? Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel. All strudel and cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what's going on?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, what did you say?
Nothing yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Well, why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Hey, listen, Adelaide. I'm expecting Noah, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Hey, fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you got a cold. It's across the street, and there's a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, good to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter.
How you been, Sky? You look great.
Still great, Nathan. You spent 2 weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's in blackjack.
50 G's? Hey, you gonna be in town long?
Now I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there. Say, you want to come with me?
No, I've got a lot of things to do. Hey, listen, why don't we run into Mindy's restaurant and get some cheesecake? They do sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days we'll be getting married?
Oh, y'all gotta go sometime.
Nathan, women fighters, guys like us. We gotta remember that it wasn't in the dog company named Diaz. You must always take second place at aces back to back, man.
Yeah. Say, listen, you hungry yet? Maybe we can run into Mindy's and get some cheesecake or some strudel.
No, I think I'll go check the late results.
Oh, but you will admit that Mindy's has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to cheesecake.
And yet, there are those who prefer his strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought. But if all people are like me, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan? I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
Well, I figured for old time's sake, I'd give you a little action. I'll bet you $1,000 that yesterday, Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh?
When I was a young man about to come into this world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, son, the old guy says, I am sorry I am not able to bankroll you to a very large start, because I have no potatoes to give you, and now going to state you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a man is going to come up to you with a brand new deck of cards, on which the seal is not yet open. This man is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of that deck. It's worth cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you will wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
No, you don't think that.
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you that same $1,000 you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. What?
No bets. Blue. What a crazy color.
Hey, Nate, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me. Hiya, Sky.
Good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely, thank you. We took Miss Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to meet her up at the hot box later, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. Yes.
Yes, dear. Why, Nathan, that is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you're a trap. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll who is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll is... Well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would haul that? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them. And they are easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're going to Cuba, alone, without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll. You name it.
Any doll. And I